So in the Harley Quinn Valentine special, there are confessionals from various DC couples, showcasing their quirks and unique attributes. One set in particular of note is of Hawks, and in a world where characters are often satirized, these ones get some well-deserved respect. So a bit of a body language read while they're talking. Hawkman has his arm around Hawkwoman, explaining the process of seeing her and eventually planning to marry her. Interestingly enough, once the subject of arranged marriage came up, a situation where Hawkwoman wouldn't have much of a choice, he takes his hand off her, giving her some room, but Hawkwoman quickly grabs his arm, still reinforcing their bond. Once the subject of her first death comes up, they both have their hands down. And while talking about the cycle of dying, reincarnating, and finding each other again, Hawkman is gesturing with his arms. And at the end of all this, Hawkwoman grabs Hawkman's hand over the fact they're still together after 5,000 years. This is a really good showcase of a DC couple, and many considered it to be the highlight of this Valentine special. It's also interesting how in general the Hawks just don't have much rep, and are more often than not split apart. The only other adaptation that I can think of that comes close to this idea would be from the good old Young Justice show, which constantly shows them together as a team. It's interesting because I think conceptually, this is DC's best character. Done right, I'd think this is more interesting than Superman, a soul-bonded pair who sticks with each other throughout constant reincarnation cycles. I mean, for goodness sakes, they're the DC characters with wings. Can't really go wrong with that. Of course, it isn't often portrayed as the biblical white wings, like that of a dove, though they are in the Harley Quinn special. More often they are shown to have like grayish wings, often invoking that of a hawk. But you know, hawks are pretty cool. Pretty slick birds who are slick and efficient. And you could imagine these two watching over like a hawk. Maybe they don't play a part in a lot of big DC stories because they're so used to dying and they'd rather, stick together. This kind of love is more intense than Superman and Lois if you think of it. We could use more hawk rep in general. Heck, I do some hawk rep. These guys come public domain around the same time as Superman. I could cook. Anyway, that's my hawk ramble. I hope you enjoyed. I encourage y'all to find your own version of a hawks. Anyway, cheers y'all.